All right, everyone. So today I'd like to start doing something different. You may or may not know that I work on a podcast called Entrance Theater Talk. Awesome podcast. We interview theater professionals, people linked to the theater world, to tell the stories that aren't getting out. Some really great people, some really awesome and inspiring stories. We're coming up on our 1-year anniversary, so we have a decent number of episodes to check out. And I've decided that I want to go back and re-listen and comment on those episodes. I do the technical work on the podcast. I edit, I publish, do some work on the website. And if you're not listening, please go and look up Entrance Theater Talk in whatever podcast aggregator you use and check it out. Even if you're not, a theater person, it has great information for anyone even tangentially interested in theater or interested in the way that people are using theater to do great works to help other people. Before I get too far into my drive, I want to talk about our very first episode where we interviewed a woman who I've had the pleasure of being friends with for a while now, Jen Band. She is the founder and head of Playing for Others. It's a nonprofit that I have had the pleasure of working with and being on the board of. Awesome organization geared at helping teenagers figure out what their gifts are and how they can give back to the world. A little dicey situation here. Hang on a second. They do work to answer 2 questions with the teens, or to help the teens answer 2 questions. Number 1, who am I? And number 2, how can I give of that? So this organization is dedicated at fostering the next generation of leaders, compassionate leaders, and philanthropists. These teenagers do great work to figure out what their gifts are, to support each other, huge part of it, supporting each other and helping them realize that they don't have to be afraid of exploring their gifts. They support each other with positive reinforcement, with putting together a network that helps the members of the group feel like they have a family who will love them and help them explore and cultivate their gifts. So they learn what their gifts are, and then they explore how they can make this a better world by using those gifts. And I'll tell you what, I've been in the room with these teens. They are awesome people. And the work that they are doing, I mean, if nothing else, builds them up and sets them up to be wonderful, productive, kind, generous adults that can help to make this a better world. So again, let me tell you the organization's name. It's Playing for Others. Just Google it, you'll find it. Look around. If you know any rising 8th graders and above who you think might benefit from this type of organization, I would really encourage you to see if they would feel comfortable submitting an application. If the message of this organization touches you, I would, encourage you to connect with it and see if there's anything you can do to help, even if it's just giving a little bit of money, because it's a nonprofit. They do fundraising. Another wonderful thing that they do is that they teach the teens how to fundraise. It's not like there's one adult fundraiser sitting in a back room or with a small team of other adults that are working to collect all the money. No, the teens are actively involved in the fundraising of this organization. So they learn how to put together that ask. They learn how to, conquer their fears of coming to someone to ask for help and for resources in building out, and supporting an organization like this, which is just one of the awesome skills that they hope to cultivate by being a part of this organization. They put on shows, and the talent that comes out of these kids as they support each other and explore their gifts is amazing. They do Nights of Gratitude, where they highlight other nonprofits and people in the community who are doing awesome work to make, our world a better place to live in. So there's tons of just gratitude and uplifting activities that they embark on. They have buddies, so they have teens with disabilities. Two Playing for Others teens are paired with one of the buddies, and they work with them. They have events. They become friends during their time in the organization, and I've seen many instances where that leads into life after the organization. They hold events like a play where they, able-bodied teens work with their buddies and their peers with disabilities to put on an awesome show. They invite the buddies that aren't in the show in to watch the show and bring them in limos. They walk down a red carpet, get their picture taken. Some of the awesome activities that this organization embarks on to lift people up, to encourage them, to support them, to help them find their gifts, and to figure out how they can make this a better world by maximizing the use of those gifts. So I really implore you to go check out this website. Again, Playing for Others, here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And, of course, listen to our first episode where you can hear an interview with Jen Band, the CEO and founder of this organization. I knew her relatively early when she was, conceiving of this organization, building out the idea, doing her work, and she's awesome. The effort, the work that she has put into building this organization is commendable. It's inspiring. My daughter's in 7th grade, and she plans to submit an application for Playing for Others for next year, because again, it's for rising 8th graders. And we are super excited for her to start her journey with this group, and really excited to see what she's going to learn, how it's going to inspire her, and who it's going to help her to become as she grows into an adult. Again, thanks for watching. I will post links to our podcast and Playing for Others as well, along with this post. Go check them out. Especially if you could use a little bit of inspiration in your day. And, you know, who couldn't? The work that these people are doing is amazing. And it is changing the world. Quite literally. All right. Thanks again.